Hi, and welcome to Three Questions With. And my friend Lisa Swanson with us. Hey, Lisa, welcome to the show.
Hey, Kevin, thanks for having me.
Lisa, I wanted you to come on the show today because one of the mistakes I happen to make is when I do exercise, it's an all or nothing. It's got to be 7 days a week. I got to lift as much weight as I can, where I'm struggling to get that last rep up. That's not really true, right?
No, actually, it's the opposite of what you want to do. I always try to teach people, well, first of all, there's a few aspects of this. First of all, is when you are working out, you're breaking the muscles down. You're actually not building them. You build your muscles during rest. So you have to have that time off to give your muscles time to respond to what you did, and then go back and you break them down again. Because every time you break them down, your muscles will respond by building up to be strong enough to do what you did before. So you have to give them time to build.
But I guess, that's the mistake I make is when I do start lifting weights or doing cardio, it's got to be every day. And that's a mistake because I'm not giving my body time to rest and build, right?
Right. And just that resting and building, you need to have time for that. You also need time to be in a de-stressful situation. Okay. So we've all heard of cortisol. I mean, cortisol has been like top of the charts buzzword for ages because everybody's under so much stress. So exercise, and whether it's cardio or weights or dieting, is stressful on the body. It actually increases your cortisol. So you might be thinking, well, okay, so that means that exercise is bad for me? Well, not exactly. Cortisol is actually needed in order to build muscle too. Every hormone, there's a good side and a bad side. But so the good side is, yes, it does help us build. But you don't want to be constantly stressing your body in a way that's going to make your body sort of shut down with its metabolism. Metabolism says, okay, you're going to keep doing this to me, buddy. I got to slow down here a little bit and just sort of make this smooth sailing, because your metabolism could care less what you're trying to accomplish. Your metabolism just wants to keep you safe. So it will do that. And the cortisol's out there. So it starts storing belly fat to, it's like, wow, you're going to do this to me. I'm going to protect myself. All about protection and safety with our bodies. Our bodies just don't realize that we don't need as quite much protection as it gives us. So in that respect, you want to be able to balance what you're doing. Balance is key in anything that you're doing, whether it's exercising or eating properly. Now, the whole thing that you said, that all or nothing attitude, though, go ahead. You had a question. I want to cover that part too.
I guess it's people's memory, because obviously some people haven't gone to the gym faithfully because of everything going on. So maybe we haven't been there in a year, and we go in and we grab that weight just like we were lifting 1 year ago today. And we wonder why we can't get it up off the floor.
Yeah.
It takes time to rebuild, right? I know in our head, we're like, hey, when I was lifting 7 years ago, Lisa, I was bench pressing this. And you're like, guys, can someone get this off my chest, please?
Right.
You don't hold that, right? So you got to let yourself step back and say, okay, I got to start from where I am.
Exactly.
Do that, I had a friend not that long ago. She's like, I don't understand. Like, I went to the gym and I was like, I'm going to run 5 miles on the treadmill, and I couldn't get to the end of mile 1. I was like, when was the last time you ran on the treadmill? Oh, God, I can't remember. But when they did, they were doing 5 miles. So they thought right back at it.
Yeah, not going to happen. not going to happen with that idea. So you have to. So actually, there's a couple of parts to this. So one is, yes, go meet yourself where you're at. Start where you're at and gradually work it up. Because if you injure yourself, now you're not going to get anything done, right? Now you're going to be on the couch for, watching Netflix for the next month, waiting to get better. But so that all or nothing approach, that like go at it, and then like, I didn't do anything for a year. Instead, you got to think, okay, what would be better if I did a little bit every day, or I just blasted away on the weekend, the weekend warriors. The weekend warriors tend to get injured. If you would be better off going in the gym for 30 minutes every day than going once a week for an hour. You're not going to get as far. Those small, steady steps will always outperform that big blast. Always. You have to, and you've got to think, my life's busy, right? My life gets busy. I get crazy. Do I have to ditch everything because I'm really busy, because I can't go for an hour? Should I just ditch it? No, go for the half hour. Keep your body moving so you don't show up a year from now not being able to lift anything anymore. You don't need that much time to work out. And just that movement is good for your body. That alone is better than sitting down for the entire day, right?
The last question I have is the mistake I see a lot of people make, guys especially. You're in the gym, you're looking at that other person lifting more weights than you are. And you're like, you know, come on, dude, I outweigh that guy by like 50 pounds, man, and he's lifting way more weight than me. And we try to show off and we go and lift something, like you said. Now we're on the couch watching Netflix because we just hurt our back because we didn't want that person to outlift us. Stop looking around, right?
Yeah, stop looking around. Check out your own form. Even if you want to do that and you push heavier, but you've got lousy form, you're not going to get anywhere. Again, it's not going to do you any good to be like, you ever see the person doing the lat pull down? This is a famous one, right? Lat pull down. You're pulling the bar down here, but they're doing it like this, right? They're really using their whole low back to get that bar down, everything they've got, when you really didn't even work the lats like you were supposed to. So you didn't get anywhere. So lighten up the weight, work full range of motion, use proper form, and you're going to build a bigger muscle than if you try to cheat and do too much.
That pretty much sums it up. Lisa, what's the best way for people to reach out to you? How can they learn more?
Come see me on Instagram, Lisa at Lisa Swanson Fit.
Awesome. Lisa, I appreciate you taking a few minutes to join the show. And as always, thanks for being my friend.
Thank you very much, Kev.